What was the problem about? Yeah.
So essentially, the Department of Forestry is an important department under the ministry. And the Ministry of Environment, normally a Department of Forestry sort of like Parks and Wildlife sort of. But you know, where does the wildlife live? Is in the forest. So they were talking long since about how to make those structural adjustments. So when it comes to the issue of forest, it's an important part of the ecosystem. Mula baluo bedending forest ol bala, hani seno form bedending forest ol bala, samala na bedending forest ol bala. So forest is something very, very important. Whether I colonial dislocaje or something, until a problem teje, until a main question walem, nibe momo kela dlato, anyanta kela moleti me alunko, I faham ruka kuala.
Minister Walefo Ako is based on merits.
Minister from Jato member Sirinje. I'm sorry to say, but Minister from Jato mom faham ruke environment la kola. Sakoka ke minister ti Woodlanto kanaka bakenke. Abe meo men na je scientist ol men ba koto je wala ka fay. Birim minister nata. Scientist ol la kumoy wala bonda nota ya fon la kumota man. Wala nante na bota dula nte la na ko yata wala
kuma jumalo de
wala nyani bere forest park jannate ka naje scientist ol membe je safiro ke pour mol membe o forest o kono ye boje within 6 months because forest o ni atale ya beke kembu jani dulate more than 1,000 hectares of forest but because amantana mol nya ko to jang nobody wants to talk about it and hani one man protest kamansa dan inkile ndana protest man dati bi nde kilen katala ngam fenko safe ngana tal nga send labiro pour man sanya saje isaja faransi ke ku kenoje minister John Tata Janai cabinet be convince mo be men be ibe la moy ka mo la me an ka manke scientist ote Woodlanda ay mo be convince pour nyanta forest o nyin degazet la mo fo man nyinen kar keje 82.5 hectares nyanta mentalaje so akamunde ete fon ibe men na malong in the first place so why ite nyanta tarla dulato me alon ko wole bunda kumata hadama dingol la balole balore woto mo la scientist ke bal beje man imol ke no land why minister nyanta kala political appointee so ite be men for ite for malong in the first place so ningo mari beje obviously obina la kumo for citizen so le by virtue of his position and I have mo le mo beta wala na tata cabinet be convince I cabinet convinced diamond wala ngo ning scientist solve the ministry of environment ne afo woto balon na la ito so na di gazette so ning mo mantara right position it does the wrong thing. So Janimbe Futalate director founder, let's go to at a Fawajato. You understand? An important position like the Ministry of Environment. Mola balul baby holding walter. Ngara mo landije me alonko, you know, alhaji teje nankodro ya jole or something. Or I na ni MM5 hani ini mol men fon be kota ini ka problem osato. Bida tata je mol men ba koto scientist men ba koto ay dol bondi je la ay dol ketanga aman la fe men na momo da man so lafta men rek ay bondi je
so ay dol bay je
ay dol bondi je malo foye bayle foye ke redeploy le bam malo Ministry of Environment more than 7 permanent secretary nim men ka be dun ñoko na nin nata bi nin do ya fenke so mo eta do na ni waya start fresh ko tanke do fada na ni waya start fresh nin nata nga ñin do ñin ka ko ñin timba ko wal kam nekk je ni wodanta damen ni way tonya fanya janim balo na way boje fo sa info si dan ko fa ko Jumal from Benyunkoma because it looks like any falling menke is why mol buke hold no to account. Nenyen do not any fire start from scratch. And you know for so you book along for Jumal blame in the end. So it all nya ojele mo be min be nya ojele. But still now motor so remember diamala because the mo ya forek ibitale ye soro ye rafengo tinya ye fire jana so mo ding ibela baluwele no. So nobody will speak. That nko ita for him long so ita yin someone no. More technician on men beje wala nyanta kala minister because this is an important area.
Are you saying Rohijon Manjang is not competent to be minister?
I'm saying that Rohijon Manjang is not competent to run the Ministry of Environment. Maybe she can run other ministries. But at a time when the world is actually talking about environment, Gambia le hailed Nunjam. Biril Honorable Lamin Dibabajang. Gambia was hailed as the top environmental country with Morocco. But say you know why? Because our forests have turned from being a carbon sink to a source of emitting carbon. That's one. Fokapre Gambia also wants to pull oil from the sea as well. So we are saying that we can find ways to maybe go in for solar and avoid spoiling because imagine a refinery sort of we have 1 million liters and at the river Gambia kon. The river Gambia is part of the 200 most important inland aquatic biomes. So nyabe will bela janne And at the end of the day, who do you bring? Somebody who will go and then they tell her what to do, whether this is politically favorable or not, what decision will make. All decisions are not based on scientific. You know, they wake up and then they told him, go and protect this side, go on. How can you protect one side and unprotect a side that have been protected for, unprotected, that have been, for Jawara Jamano. So these are the realities there. Even if the colonel is competent, that's okay. I don't have any problem with the Gambia military themselves taking over the entire reforestation. The Great Green Wall in Senegal is held by Colonel Papassar. That doesn't mean that he is just a military guy. The militaries are smart, intelligent people. But it's not about those kinds of appointments, depending on the National Forest Fund. We have a National Forest Fund.
If they are then why do you have problem with this one?
Well, one, there are technicians and people who understand forest growth. This particular person is new in this domain. So despite the fact that you can run, that is why are we leaving all the competent people that we have within those forestries. After a bankola kodota, puruka wal samba puriyata karawala in other places. Nintata National Forest Fund, nko e kododi na purunga ta yiri fiola, buka so. Sometimes in Bukalam phone, Jelle phone beje. But a forest fund can use the Puruka Forestry Department fund, Kata Bantala Bankol, do Kanyum Forest School Karan. So why is it that Mole Bay Fund, Kai be Sirin Jani Lord Fenko Bay, may Marco no may empower no Fungada Mosamana from the military, in our forestry department. Aleo Bonimindole, Fatola department, Molman Baby will be among competent. Molman Beba, the previous director, will be among competent. Molman Yalanko system all. So this new director was started again. From square one, that is seeing how this is going. Community forest, participatory forest, all that is time when there is somebody already who is well equipped to run that place. That gives us speed, that gives us efficiency. Look at the ports here. Example is that kind of thing. Ships have been here, but once somebody else come there who is competent, you see that it's all effective and efficient.
Yeah, very clear.
So at the end of the day, this is what we are asking for in public service, is efficiency and effectiveness. At a minister member for man competent. Minister lenda dundi problem all bacon. The minister is the reason why I am here. This is why I even withdraw. But why? My whole work, explain them way. But I understand, they don't want to hear it. You know, there are,
but Talibo say Bularek fa pareta. Now
it gets them angry because he feels like they are part of the government.
We are debating here.
No, we are not debating. I'm saying that
no, Talibo.
I'm just telling you that.
John Manja, you know,
Talibo say la mo drong ala mo pare. Okay, sign. Ablado now pareta you'll come. Yes.
Well, I'll
just go ahead. Yeah. You said okay, Talibo, please, you said minister le bulanyim problem juma.
So the minister is in fact one of the motivations that why I feel that there should be system change. You understand? There is a Pan-African initiative that we have been working on for far too long. It was to help the government so that na yiri fuel ni na fenkol to go in. How many years na fenkola? Hani Gambia nyanta registration o menkela na Africa Dlaba to purunga taraje. Bo nko sanji jama nyin kaytol bebe larin jena mo ma ko tal. Nka bori ministry pour kata pour ila on do ko nyanta kela nyanta menkela. Nkata je pour ke remind. For permanent secretary dole nata na yo ayo bondi jata minister ni o forman dia. Wal nata jiti jata ka kaytol be bondi records kata ka jibe bidi safo ya jamela wato. Ya jame fon safero kala already pour Gambia dase tara woto. O kayto nyi mandu nata murnan ko tenke ko muru beke pour president Barrow sa safe isaje Gambia dase keje. Nko ni minister ka meeting o kala ya fo ibuka nka do bulala no male fente fo nyi grade green nka ha but president wonyanta na ala nyi tolde because this is an African thing. Nko sanji fula minister be nyi date for change la because nka fa no ni president man na left a momentum men nanta sotala. More than 200-page document nga men safe president to yala ning Gambia. So nte be jang puruka doko ke tol to yala. Puruka tan minister nyi mu banko la cold nyi mu government la cold. Ando hani butu to e bukaden.
Kakele for free.
For free. And kata andel fon ka burun kata jiti jata molia ni kata jele. Nka jiti jala fon nga minister fon bonde nan dulalto. Nga samana wo be pour ka je ko nyi vision of this African vision anyanta talale because it has to be powered by the country. Je ndebe na wala just because ita man lafe nga dia mo menke forest wala ko wala lafte la kumo fo. Ilafte la how do you call it? You want to just tell me what you want. Ndata Dubai jana citizen soul nyanta kela citizen soul ma ko ele why. Ndata Dubai for instead of your citizen soul mark delegation ikata invoice or safe on a different company. Ndeni corruption can ba falal. You understand? Because corruption is something me ngande fo like and you pay for it. Ndata Dubai instead of people helping their citizens, ikamol charge for the house. Unko yembe house for Nanjola. But man stay lungal men ante wo jono. Hotel has a booking policy. Iko no by force you have to pay for all the 13 days. Unko enta man stay diamond ante wo jola. But in fact, ma jo hotel phone ya. Ndata jo in a different business. Iko itole o pre-finance. I wonder, when does the government of the Gambia pre-finance trips for people? How does that work through the Ministry of... So I knew this is bogus. Mbe kamfala menkamane ndata sita mbelarin fo dunta group otade. In a big, most important event of climate in the world, ndola Minister of Environment is there ka fo mole ko. Nimme mela accommodation jo rek wilta malo nga message men fon seno group oda ba ko ne hey ita minister to ni be accommodation ko la jan Dubai jan it ntola country is doomed. We are in the most important gathering of the world. Lamin Dibanata Jana $25 million project or Iba Bondija. You should be concerned about things like that, not who paid their accommodation as the minister. Yenna message you delete. People are coming on the underground. Hey, you said the truth, but nobody will go and face the minister to say the truth.
Yeah,
so Bira she came back here.
The
now
ecosystem adaptation project.
Yes, which was brought. So there are different things of avenues that you should be doing as a state minister. You should not be addressing people who don't pay accommodation. I don't expect that from her. Ngatonya fa nata jaye nyako ya fala staff soul. Hani na multa da ya fa ha Kemo lafta minister la yep. Ko ngatonya le fa mon song so wala na bira nata yen ngamen be safe na safirol men be ya be falling ya be tinya. Ngonte I was even shocked. Even the PS that we have there. Because it's sad out the Jawara's son. I look at him for I tell a letter men for nga receive. You that doesn't even show that you are sad out the Jawara's son. 1 year wala nambota ja mando ko keja 1 year ni environment ko nga be tuje because ni wilder these are the things that I would have gone to bring to them but I kept calm ninga fe ngombe me men kala jana alfa ka fanya ni see my father don't want me here go Kemo go out of this country they don't want me to even participate no when you take this job away from me you take my life let me show the minister what I can do bawe ka barin na mansate sa nte fana mina jana ka tan ko fana ben attention o kala instead of Gambia doko batu ngana attention o ketela doko fon ka tan ni mole ko tam competent this is why and I needed a voice because Gambia jam meta environment ko fala moma moy bari birin walta sena bu Martin Bulu jam banko belam moy mayo ben so Gambians are only interested in politics na so ma cool they don't want to hear that right now the men kante de untol be sirin jan damento half of the river Gambia is salt ko be fo kunta wur ndata musol ya mo ko nyeko ko ayna bafarol banne ayna tintinkan farol bang abenna suwol le kono sign so to keta firim manke nyaabe wala la senata kala ngamira mol mene alon ko they are independent ikela man also they blanto sign because of climate change watata membe marnin to law bundala obuke mira for we are going to face a doomsday scenario here. So their politics are not interested in it. It's because I see a problem. Because soon everybody will have to one day pass away. But then we have created a situation for those children that are coming. Nobody wants to hear that. Permanent Secretary Mayor Senyana, a farmer declaration or Dawda Jawarala declaration, that is the son of Sadawda, is a PS. Ndelaka declaration or Tankata school or Tankata Adimo Laje. I'm so trying to protect your father's work. I'm speaking to the PS now. You are coming to send me that unprofessional letter. I have 2 letters in black and white. One telling me, yes, you can do this. The other one saying, no, you cannot do this. From a state institution, member more than 10 years now. So that gives me the right to stand and say, you know what, I'm running for office. Because I have it in black and white that you are not a serious institution and there are systemic problems there. Why? So these are the problems. It's not even just about that. There are many things that we could say here, but my caliber has passed the level of coming to just castigate the minister. But they know, deep in their hearts, if they are truthful to themselves. And these are things that we should be saying. 1 year, because my father says, Kemo, pack your bags and go. No matter where I pack my bags and go, I know that it's just me and my family. I will evacuate my mother. We go and live in Manhattan. Yes, or we go and live somewhere there and then we live the fly life. Then what happens to the rest of the people? This is our home. This is our heritage. It's not a matter of about these politics or things. We love this country and we want to walk peacefully. If we have been doing it all those years, why didn't we enter into it? So when you tell this to Gambians, because I have an interest in something, I will side with that. And for me, I don't want that. If you want today, I will even denounce my candidates. I don't need it. If the UDP brings me a youth candidate, I will join them. Even if Adama Barrow decides to bring Sidin Jai, I'll go and join NPP. But not him. Let him bring Bakari Baji. Let him bring Dr. Sise himself or whoever. Let him bring a youth. UDP, the same thing. Bring us Yankuba Dabo of Banjul Brikama. We will vote for him. I will stand behind them. They are youth. You know why? I can hold them accountable. Because you cannot say this. The president, because they are so concerned and afraid. But if Yankuba Dabo or Talib Bensouda or Bakari Baji or Sidin Jai sits there, I will hold them accountable. So it's not about me. We have to be selfless and see the Gambia force. And this is what I don't see in our politicians. Citizens So citizens, they have a different outlook. Instead of understanding the problem, they see it as a political gain. And that must stop. To change the minds of the citizen, reason is for the betterment of the citizens to see it that way. If Kemo is willing to join all the parties without even him being in front, then everybody else must be willing to be selfish.
So were you able to engage the minister about this appointment of this military?
Since we came from Dubai, I did not even engage them. They are the first people to engage me. You have not engaged me after I sent you the first letter, but when we had this clash, I came back, immediately they sent me a letter to revoke. Even when the Great Green Wall started
to
here
revoke
in Gambia.
What?
To revoke my permission to work with them on the Great Green Wall. That they will do the whole thing themselves, which is fine with me. But even an invitation, I did not even get there. So I know they are angry. Now, staff hold so me, those kinds of unprofessional things should not be, within the realms of the Gambia. So this is what we are telling her. I appoint Department of Forestry, Karanta. Honey, other regional forestry officer, like this one in Nyana Bera, by Dokola, he's fired. Because he spoke about the injustice in Nyana Bera. Now the guy is out of it because they say he's rude. He's fired. People lose their jobs for standing for this country. For no reason. And they are genuine people here across. Why? Including me, Kemo. Just because the minister is the president's niece. That's it. So let nephew, will he be a destruction of Fonkela? Because I've been cake along. So it mental so they will tell you only sweet things. This is what destroyed Jame here. The people around you tell you sweet things. You think, oh, the citizen also is there. At the end of the day, what happens? You are blowing up yourself more and more. Those people who are advising President Barrow need to advise him properly. In the Gambia here, after Jame have left, don't go in for the third term. The Gambians don't want it. But if President Barrow leaves the second term, he will be an elder statesman. Yes, because I would respect him. I would have even been his Nisi Kantala if he has left that seat. Because I will know that this is a serious man who respect the will of the Gambian people. Solo Sandeng died with the electoral reforms on his banner. Until today, there is no electoral reforms here. Tell me. So did that sadden you as a journalist?